Hi YouTube, my name is Bianca. I recently was posting videos of me singing, but most of the people I know have been telling me, that I'm a great person to come and talk to. So I figured I would turn my YouTube videos into a motivational thing and start telling people exactly, more about me and different situations and motivating certain people that might have the same situations going on. This video I'm going to base on teenage pregnancies. First thing I'm going to say is I am a teenage mom, and yeah, over there. I'm not, I wasn't, um, too young, but different people have different maturity levels. So it all depends on your maturity level. But my thing is, if you're grown enough to lay there and have sex and you know the possibility of you getting pregnant, I feel like you should take on that responsibility. There are certain situations where there have been people that have been raped or have gone through a situation where they've gotten pregnant and they really just could not bear to have a child by a family member or somebody that they were raped by, and I totally understand that. I really do. And it has got to be a tough situation to decide whether or not you want to keep a child and try to explain it to them or just send them on their way. Me personally, I do not agree with abortions, but everybody's life is different. You never know. But I feel like if it's one of them situations where you're just out here having sex, you think you're grown, and you get pregnant and you decide to go get an abortion, I have no respect for you. Because I feel like, what if your mom would have aborted you? Or, I just feel like abortion is murder. So what if the baby can't see, talk, feel, whatever the case may be? It's a human. You know what I'm saying? It's a freaking human. There's no excuse for it. And I feel this ill about it because I was in a situation where, people was like, oh, you need to get abortion. You're not ready to have a child. You're still a child. You're in high school. Okay, I understand that. But if I was growing up to lay my ass down to have sex, I was going to take care of mine. I don't care what I had to do. I don't care where I had to go to make sure I got it done. But I'm going to get it done. You know, I really don't agree with abortions. And what I also don't agree with is when these people out here my age or even younger or sometimes older are having babies and they try to pin it on their parents. You know what I'm saying? Your mama raised you or your daddy or whoever raised you. They didn't ask for another child. If they wanted another child, they would have had one of their own. So I just feel like this. I'm not saying this to bash anybody, but I do feel like I have been through a lot in my life. I could have had many reasons to get an abortion. I could have had many, many, many of reasons to not want my child. You know what I'm saying? But it helped me. It saved my life. My child saved my life. And sometimes you might think I'm gonna be a horrible mom or my baby daddy don't want nothing to do with me no more, so I don't need to bring no child to this world. No, bump that. Me and my baby daddy not together. But I'm tired of keeping this secret and everybody trying to, so what if they're not there? So what? That's your child. She came out of your little cuckoo. She's yours. You know what I'm saying? So she or he or whatever the baby may be, you might have some type of disorder, but love them. You know what I'm saying? They're not asked to be in this world. You put them in this world. So I feel like as women, we basically keep this world together. So if we're out here killing our children, then what are we living for? That's what God made us for. You know what I'm saying? To populate and to give life and to raise this world. And for you to be sitting around having sex and killing the kids that God is putting into our stomachs. No, that's not natural. Now if you have a miscarriage or you have some type of problem with your pregnancy, that's one thing. That's God's doing. But you don't kill no child. That's pointless. If you might as well have the baby and shoot him in the head yourself. That's just how I feel. But my main reason for saying all of this is because, I have my daughter. She is so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She is my world. She just turned 1 yesterday. And it just hit me like, I'm so glad this time last year I decided to have my baby, and I did not go through with all the people that just knew I wasn't gonna make it. Here I am in the army. You know what I'm saying? I got goals. I got things I'm doing with my life. It's not too late to go to college. I'm going to college. My college will be paid for next year. You know what I'm saying? It is so many different outlets out here that you people can be using, but you're not using them. I hear all this excuse. I can't graduate because I'm pregnant, or I can't graduate because I got this and this going on. Man, I done had hell in my life. All types of shit go on, but I damn sure graduated from high school. So that's bullshit. When I hear that, if you ain't graduated, it's because you didn't want to. And if you had problems and you just couldn't finish, I respect you fully if you just go get your GED or do anything. But without your education, you do not get nowhere. Nowhere. And I know this sounds like I'm about 30 years old, but I'm telling you, this shit comes from the heart. Like, because I truly understand y'all females out here that feel like nobody care about you, or guys just constantly do you wrong. You know, that it is true, but sometimes we gotta think about our kids. Fuck them. They not the ones that's gonna have to explain to your child where they was at their whole life. You're gonna have to sit there and explain that. So you raise your child the best way you can and leave that up to God to try to handle. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes these battles that we try to fight ain't ours to fight. And I'm learning that today. I got some stuff going on right now. I probably could kill a lot of people. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get through it. I'm gonna pray about it. Me and my man will be alright. My daughter is taking care. She got both of her parents. We are great. But not everybody has that situation. There are people out here that have had kids and just been by themselves on the streets, and they really don't have nobody to help them take care of their kids. There are places you can go. I don't care how high your pride is. If you have to go to the Salvation Army, go. If you have to go to the soup kitchen, go. If you have to freaking, you know what I'm saying? But just don't get to the point where you feel you have to do any and everything. You don't have to sell your body. You don't have to sell drugs. You don't have to do none of that. You can go freaking get a job. And if you can't find childcare, talk to somebody. There is people that will help you. There is places you can sign up for childcare and get it for free if they know your situation. But if you're not reaching out and you're not trying, you're not gonna get nowhere. I've had pride to point. My daughter went out without diapers, and I could not just open my mouth and ask somebody for some money. But I've gotten to the point now where I need to learn how to open my mouth, because I would rather somebody look at me like, oh my gosh, she always wants something, than to look at me like, oh damn, she letting her child walk around with no diapers on and shitting all over the place. No, I'm sorry. Which one would you rather have? So, I mean, comment, let me know, and I will be glad to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? I might not been going to school for this, but I am going to school for this. And I really hope that maybe this video maybe says some people might be out there that you might be pregnant now and you really debating whether or not you want to get an abortion. You know what I'm saying? I pray for you. I really do. I hope you do not go through with it. And all of you who have gotten abortions, I pray that you don't do it again. You cannot go back and change. I know sometimes you might think about it like, damn, I could have had a baby right now. But I mean, just don't do it no more. Think about it. Like, it's not that child's fault. They did not ask to be made. So, you know what I'm saying? Just keep your head up. And I hope and pray that everybody that sees this video may get something from it. Guy, man, female, transvestite, I don't care what you are. Just please don't don't condone that mess. Please don't. We women have to be strong. So God bless, and I hope that maybe this video gets somewhere in life. Love you.